Shut up. It's B Smith. I only want to talk to you. Now you're going to be quiet, okay? And if you don't, I'll punch your face in, understand?
What do you want?
I want you to say that burn on your head was an accident.
Oh, no, I won't do that.
Do it, all right, love. I want you to be released, paroled. Now, tomorrow they're going to ask you how this burn happened. And if you say I put the iron on deliberately, they'll keep me in here.
Good, you should be in here. You're a dreadful woman.
Think about it, kid. If I have to stay in here because of you, I'll see to it you don't get a safe minute. I run the girls in here, remember? Now, think it over. It was an accident. Just think. You could be rid of me tomorrow. Or have me on your back for the rest of your life. I'll pay you tomorrow.
You better.
Having trouble with your hearing, Travers?
No.
That first bell means that at 6:30 you should already be out of that bed and getting yourself dressed and ready. Then clean and tidy this room, ready for muster at 7 o'clock. I won't explain it a second time. Come on, out! I'll fix the next one that I find in bed, okay?
Shut up, Vera Cantor. Just shut up.
The last time you'll tell me to shut up.
Okay, then. Frosty.
Come on, Warner, out you get.
Morning, Lynn. Sleep well, dear?
No.
Oh, pity. Never mind. Things might be easier for you after today. Know what I mean? Morning, Bee. Oh, morning, Mum. Big day, eh? Yes. Well, better get back inside. We don't want any trouble today of all days, do we?
Get to your feet, Doyle. Up, come on. You'll never learn, will you?
He's had no bloody right putting me in here.
We did it for your own protection. Smashing up that room like that. Anyone could have been killed.
I want to kill someone, you'll be the first to know.
It's a pity you're in here. Gonna miss saying goodbye to old B. Smith.
She going out?
Depends on that new girl that came in yesterday. But B's arranging things, and I think she'll get herself released, yes.
Good.
You'll never take over from B, Frankie. You're too stupid. That violent temper of yours is going to let you down every time.
I'll take over, you watch me. The girls will do like I tell them. Once Queen bloody B's out of the way, you screws her in for a dog's life.
Try it. You'll end up back here in the pound every time.
You want a bet?
Why didn't you wake me up?
Oh, come on. Did everything but drag you out of the bed.
Is Marty up yet?
Oh, no, I'm just going to get him now.
No, not yet, love. I want to talk to you for a minute. Sit down.
Oh, come on, we'll be late if we don't...
To hell with work, just for a few minutes. I want you to give up your job in the prison.
Give it up? Are you talking about?
Look, I've been watching you. Night after night, you either toss and turn for hours or you're out of bed moving about the unit. Our whole life seems to revolve around either the prison or the people in it. The problem is we both work there and, well, I think you should be the one to take a break from it.
And do what?
Well, just be a housewife and mother.
Are you saying I haven't been?
No, but I'm I'm saying that you've given years of your life to those women in prison, and enough is enough.
Oh, you really are the most incredible man. Look, I admit the job gets on top of me from time to time. We'd be inhuman if it didn't. And gets you down, you've admitted it. And as for being a mother, well, we have a very independent son of 16. He doesn't need us. We brought him up that way. How could I help him by giving up my job? Look, it's my life, Bill. You know that. Oh, I'll go and call Marty. Marty! Grandpa! Bill, he hasn't slept in his bed.
Having trouble?
I'll manage, thanks.
Come on.
Shouldn't you be in yourself?
Oh, I've been here so long now, they ignore me. I suppose I'm one of the few prisoners that can go anywhere. I'm going out today.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, no?
Oh, Mum, you're the only one who was kind to me.
Well, things will improve for you. The trouble with the girls is that some crimes upset them.
You know what they say I did.
Oh, yes, but I've been here so long now that nothing shocks me. And you are paying for it, aren't you?
But I didn't do it.
There you are. That should hold it.
Bee's going out too.
Yes, so I believe.
Is it true she rules the girls here?
Yes, in many ways she does. But when Bee goes out, Frankie Doyle will take over.
Oh, she couldn't be any worse than Bee.
Oh, yes, she could, Lynn. There's lots worse than Bee Smith. Oh, come on. That's the bell for muster.
Come on, we better get moving.
Well, I've left him a note to ring us as soon as he gets in. Well, why should he suddenly stay out all night? It's not like him.
Well, we'll know that when he gets home.
I thought you'd gone to work.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well?
Well, what?
Oh, come on, Marty. Where have you been all night?
Stayed with some mates from school.
Which mates?
Oh, you don't know them.
Why did you stay?
Oh, hell, Mum, we had a bit of a party, that's all. When I noticed the time it was so late, I decided not to ring you.
And since when would we have objected to you waking us up?
Okay, it wasn't only that. If I'd told the others I'd had to check in with my parents, it would have made me look like a kid.
Well, that's what you are, a kid.
No, I'm not, Dad.
What happened last night?
Nothing happened, Mum.
Never lied to us, Marty. Don't start now.
Look, stop treating me like one of your crims, will you? That's the trouble with you two, you know that? You're both so used to locking up people in their cells, you think you can do that to me too? Well, I come and go as I please, okay?
Now, hold on. We're not finished yet.
Dad, I've done nothing wrong. Now, either you believe me or you don't. It's up to you.
We haven't time to talk now. Let's sit down quietly tonight, eh?
You sure you can spare the time?
What do you mean by that?
Forget it, I'm late for school.
Well, your breakfast's ready.
I'm not hungry, Mum.
Hey, cheer up.
Cheer up. It's like a stranger, Bill.
I know. Let's have lunch on the lawn, eh?
We can't. Mum and Bee Smith are leaving today. They're going to have a farewell party for them.
Oh. You sure Bee's going to be released?
Well, depends on that new girl, Lynn Warner.
Now, I don't want you to feel intimidated in any way. If that burn was made deliberately, you will be protected if you make the statement.
It wasn't done deliberately. It was an accident.
How did the accident happen?
Bee was showing me how to operate the steam press. I pulled the lever down and left my hand in too long.
Yesterday, you said Bee Smith did it deliberately.
I was upset, that's all. It wasn't her fault.
All right, you can go.
I thought I'd better nip in quickly.
Mum, what will we do without you?
You're one of the others who'll look after you. Don't worry.
Sit down for a moment, will you? Your daughter hasn't been to see you for over 12 months now. Are you sure it's all right for you to stay with them?
Of course it's all right. It's because of her having to move so far out of town and then having another baby. But it's a big house. They'll have a room for me.
I'm glad. You'll find things have changed out there.
The girls often tell me about it. More permissive.
You could call it that. You've been like a mother to a lot of those girls. They'll miss you.
I'll miss them. I'll miss you, too. You've been a good governor for this place. Of course, I'd never admit I ever said that to you.
Thanks, Mum. I'll see you at the farewell.
Oh, yes. The farewell.
You going to make a speech, Bee?
Try and stop me.
Lucky that girl said it was an accident.
Yeah, lucky for her.
You phoned your fella to say you're coming out?
No. I want to surprise him. Look at him. Butter would melt in his mouth. I can just imagine his face when I stand there and say, well, Harry, after all these years, eh? And then...
Yeah. And then, wow.
Oh, you really must have loved him a lot, Bee. All those years with just a photograph to remind you of him.
Yeah. But it'll be worth waiting all those years. It'll be worth it. Hey, Marilyn, I want to work with Doreen, so clear it, eh, will you, love?
Oh, yeah, okay. See you later, then.
You know what's going to happen the minute I leave here, don't you, Doreen?
You mean Frankie?
Right. She is going to move in so fast, I wonder what's hit him. And she's going to want you to move back in with her, too.
I don't want to do that, Bee.
Oh, how many times have I heard that in the past?
Oh, I mean it this time. She's pretty scary, you know.
Yeah, she's scary, all right. God help you lot in here if she gets control. But it won't last long. So keep away from her, understand?
What do you mean it won't last long?
Never you mind. Just listen to what I say. Get back with that fat cow, and you'll regret it.
Is someone else going to take over the girls, Bee?
That's right.
Who?
Ah, now that's a big surprise. Mind you, Frankie will think she's in control. But that won't last long. No, it won't last long.
Bee, they're all ready for the farewell.
There's your glass, right?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Very good.
Certainly. I thought you were on the lemonade. You want to mix your drinks?
That's...
We have these gatherings on very rare occasions. Today, we are all here to farewell Bee and Mum. Over the many years, I've come to know them both very well, and I know I can speak for you all when I wish them well in their new lives. Bee and Mum, the girls have all either made or bought good luck cards for you, and everyone has clubbed in for a present for each of you to remember them by. Good luck.
When you all came here, I know I told you I was Queen Bee. I also said I'll be here when you come and I'll be here when you get out. But the governor changed all that when she called me into her office and told me I was being paroled. Now, just what Mum's going to do, I don't know. But
What's she doing here?
you said to let her out of solitary.
Well, you could have left it till after the presentation.
Oh, come in, Frankie. Wouldn't be the same without your smiling face. Just don't go smashing the furniture, eh? Well, things might change for the better, or they might change for the worse. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Oh, no, Mum will say a few words, so get on with it, Mum, and let's see those presents.
This has been the only home I've known for quite a few years now. And you have been my only family. You've all called me Mum, and in my way, I've thought of you as daughters. I know most of you have a lot of good in you, and my prayer will be for you all to find some happiness when you eventually leave here. I won't forget you. And when I get settled with my daughter, you'll be welcome to call and see me in my little room, just as you were always welcome here.
Mum, every girl made a square for it.
She'll be back in 10 minutes. Go for your life.
Wilkins Electrical.
Oh, could I speak to Eddie, please?
Eddie? Who is it?
Marilyn.
Hang on a bit. Eddie? Phone. Some dame calls Marilyn. Want to speak to you. Bloody personal calls.
Hello?
Eddie,
Oh, hiya, Marilyn.
you said to give you a ring.
Yeah, any time.
When you coming over again?
Well, just as soon as you've got another problem with the wiring.
I'll see what I can do.
Great.
Eddie, could you do me a favor? One of the girls, B. Smith, is leaving today. You couldn't give her a lift into town, could you? As a surprise from the girls?
Well, what time?
About half an hour. Oh, gee, thanks, Eddie. You're fantastic. I can't wait to see you again. I've got to go.
Listen, fix the wiring, eh?
As soon as I can. Bye, Eddie.
Listen, that was an old lady. She wants a quote on some wiring. And I said I'd go right over.
Yeah, right.
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't see you at the farewell.
No, I didn't go.
I've come to have a last look at the garden.
What's going to happen to it now?
I don't know. I just hope someone takes it over. See this rosebud? I've been waiting weeks for this beauty, and now I won't be here when it blooms.
Well, I'll look after the garden if you like, till I get out.
Thank you, Lynn. I'd like that. I've spent so many hours here, away from it all. It might help you.
Mum, are you bitter?
Bitter? No, I don't think I'm bitter. I'm certainly not bitter about the screws who run the place. After all, they didn't put me in here, and most of them have been good to me. I did wrong, Lynn, and I had to pay for it.
I didn't do anything wrong, Mum.
They want to kick us out, Mum.
All right, Bee. I'll be just having a last look at the garden.
Oh, you and your garden.
Lynn's going to look after it.
Doctor won't be long now, Rosie.
Mum saying goodbye to her garden.
Yes, she's worked very hard in that garden. Oh, I wish I was going out. Oh, you'll be out in another 12 months.
It'll be too late, won't it?
Too late?
I don't want my baby born in a prison, Mrs. Jackson.
Well, it won't be, will it? As soon as you go into labour, you'll be transferred to the city hospital.
And then we'll both be brought back here. As soon as he's born, he'll be brought into a prison and it won't be his fault.
Oh, so it's a boy now, is it? Look, Rosie, the baby hasn't been sentenced.
Hasn't he? For the rest of his life, he'll know he was a prison baby.
Well, what's wrong with that? I was.
What?
A prison baby. Yes. My mother was in prison when I was born. Probably one of the reasons why I'm doing this job.
Okay, Rosie. See how you're progressing, shall we? Rosie?
I don't believe that. You're just saying it to make me feel better.
Please yourself. Give me a call when she's through, will you please, Clete?
Yeah, okay. You ready, Mum?
Oh, hello, Mr. Jackson. Isn't this lovely? Fancy every girl made a square for it. It's as though I'm taking a small part of them with me.
Yes. What about the rest of your things?
Oh, no. My daughter and son-in-law have a beautiful home. I won't need a thing. I'm leaving these for whoever comes in here. I hope they'll remember to water this one. I almost lost it when Lizzie poured hot water on it by mistake.
Mum, when you get out, try to put all this behind you.
Oh, I will. I'll have my grandchildren and my daughter and her husband. That'll keep me busy.
No, I meant that invitation for the girls to call on you. You may find that you'd prefer not to be reminded of your years in here.
That won't happen. I know what the girls are like, but I'll never be ashamed of talking to them in the street or of inviting them to my home.
Well, here, I'll help you with that.
little strange, doesn't it?
Yes, yes, it does. Oh, look, there's my daughter. Now, you sure that young man's going to come for you?
Don't worry. If he doesn't make it, I'll get a taxi.
Oh. Oh, it's been so long.
Hello, Mum.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Lorraine, this is a good friend of mine, B. Smith.
Hello. Must be a big day for you, getting your mum back.
Yes.
Dozens of girls in there loved her very much.
Yes, well, we'd better be going.
Goodbye, B, and good luck.
Bye, Mum.
G'day, B.
Hi, Willie.
Been waiting long?
Yeah, 10 years.
And then you just bring it down, and that's all there is to it. Are you sure you want to do this job?
Yeah, I'm sure. Besides, it'll save the other girls getting their hands burned in accidents, won't it?
Yeah, well, that was a terrible crime. She deserved what Bea did to her. She buried that poor kid alive in a hole at the bottom of his parents' garden. She'd have left him there if they hadn't found him with that tracker dog.
Hey, do I look okay?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I feel just lousy. I wonder if I could see the doctor.
Oh, any old excuse. Have you seen Dr. Nelly yet?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Fantastic, isn't he?
Is he?
Oh, yeah. Although after a few months here, I think a guy of 90 would be fantastic. I reckon every girl in the prison's made a pass at the doctor.
Except old Frankie.
Hey, imagine that. Frankie and the doctor.
What about Frankie and the doctor?
Nothing, Frankie.
I'll ask you again, what about Frankie and the doctor?
We weren't talking about you. It's a film I saw before I came in here.
A film about Frankie and the doctor?
Yeah, that's right.
What are you doing operating that press anyhow?
I should have thought that would have been obvious.
I operate that press, no one else.
Sorry, I thought B. Smith operated it.
B. Smith is out. I'm in charge of the press now and everything else round here. Now get out.
You don't scare me, Frankie.
I will, love. I will. What's wrong? Karen's decided she can't stand the steam, so I'm taking over the press. Okay, Vera?
You asked if you could do this job.
Yes, I know.
Look, the doctor wants to see you in 15 minutes. Doyle, take over that press.
Lynn? Doctor wants to have a look at your hand.
Oh, okay.
We always said Mum had green fingers. Do you know, I actually caught her having a pep talk to one of these one day.
What did she do?
Do?
Why was she in here all that time?
Oh, she killed someone. Come on, don't want to keep the doctor waiting.
Sorry about that, dear. Must have been all the excitement.
Drink your tea.
Is everything all right at home, Lorraine?
Why do you ask that?
Well, you're so different. I imagine we'd have hundreds of things to talk about, but all the way from the prison, you've hardly said a word to me.
Well, look, there is something.
Ron doesn't want me to come and stay with you, does he?
No, Mum, it's not Ron. I don't want you. Oh, look, there's no point in beating about the bush. I've done a lot of thinking these last few years. Ron has done very well at his job, and the children... Well, Judith Ann goes to ballet, and Andrew has his cubs.
What has all this to do with me, Lorraine?
Everything. I couldn't stand my friends to find out about you. I will not have my family pay for a mistake you made, Mum.
I paid for that mistake, Lorraine.
Yes. Well, you can't come and stay with us, and that's all there is to it.
I see.
You can call me a bitch if you like. Ron's as good as done that.
For years, you let me believe I had a room at your home. Why?
All right. think they'd ever let you out.
You hoped I'd die in there.
Yes. You know, I've never really forgiven you for what you've done. When we moved to the new district, I tried to forget all about you. I want to make a clean break, Mum. Well, at least I'm being honest.
I always wondered what being honest meant.
I'll arrange a room for you somewhere, and Ron will be in touch with you about some financial details.
Could we leave now, please? Open the boot, Lorraine.
What do you want?
Open it.
What are you doing?
I'll catch your bus.
Don't be stupid. I said I'd drive you into town and arrange a room for you.
I'll find my own room.
But I can't just drive away and leave you out here.
Why not?
Because you're my mother.
You have no mother, Lorraine. She died in there a few minutes ago. Now just get in your car and drive back to your family.
Whereabouts in town, B?
I told you. The city.
Yeah, I know that, but the city's a big place. Come on.
I'll get a taxi. You better get back to work. You can't drive me all over Melbourne.
Look, just tell me where you want to go and let me decide whether I've got the time, right?
All right. The Monarch Hotel.
Going there?
Yes.
You sure, B? I mean, it costs an arm and a leg just to walk into that place.
Yeah, I got paid for slaving my guts out in the laundry, didn't I?
They paid you? How much?
$3.75 a week. So I can afford to stay there at least one night, eh?
I noticed you working in the garden.
Yes, I promised Mum I'd look after it for her.
Yeah, so don't go getting any dirt on that burn. It's probably best that you keep the bandage on and wear gardening gloves. Sister, put a clean bandage on that, would you, and send the next girl in.
Yes, Doctor. Wait in the next row, will you? Next.
Hello, Karen.
Why did you send for me, Greg?
I just wanted to know how you're getting on, that's all. Please sit down.
I'd rather not.
Please. I phoned Dan Waring last night.
Really?
We discussed your trial.
I understood a barrister should respect the confidences of his client.
Well, he obviously didn't have your confidence.
I want to discuss it. Although I suppose now I'm in the clink, even doctors can betray confidences.
If I betrayed a confidence by saying your husband tortured you, then I'm glad. Waring told me you seemed hell-bent on pleading guilty.
Why not? I was guilty.
Oh, great, and now you're going to sit in here and rot because of some masochistic desire to be punished, is that
I wouldn't call it that.
Well, then what would you call it, for Christ's sake? Look, you've requested to work in the laundry. Karen, you were a qualified teacher. You could teach these bored, aimless girls any one of a dozen subjects, but... No, you opt for the laundry.
I don't know.
Look, I know you. I loved you once, remember? If you killed that man, you had one hell of a good reason. Now, what was it?
Simple. I hated him.
Why?
Greg, the trial's over. Do I have to face another cross-examination in here?
Sister, show her out. You okay? No. Have you spoken to her yet?
Karen Travers? No, why?
I wish you would, Bill. She's a qualified teacher, and yet she wants to work in the bloody laundry.
Well, it's natural enough. She obviously wants to forget the past.
Yeah, I'm not concerned with that past. It's her future I'm worried about.
Meg told me you knew her once.
Yeah, I knew her once.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
How's the burn?
Oh, it's okay. Thanks.
You gonna keep the garden going?
While I'm here.
Keeping your hand in, are you?
What do you mean?
Digging holes. Better look out, love. She'll be burying you alive next.
Oh, God, how many more times? I didn't do it!
Of course you did it. You put that little boy into that hole. That's what you did.
Leave her alone, Frankie.
I'm not gonna leave her alone. And one dark night, I'll...
No!
fix her. Oh, gee, sorry, I'm just so clumsy. That's my trouble. Oh, you want to fight, do you? Come on.
Leave her alone! Stop it! Leave her alone! Get away from her! Leave her! Stop it!
Come on. Give it to me. Right, what happened? She's off a flaming rocket, that's what happened. I come over here to smell the flowers and she took to me with a shovel. Is that true?
No. Well, what difference does it make? All right. One more incident from you, Doyle, and you'll be back in solitary.
I'm sorry about the garden.
Can I ask you something? Do you believe I could be innocent?
I don't believe anybody in this place could be innocent. Come on, let's go and eat.
I won't eat another thing until somebody listens to me.
Lynn, a hunger strike won't prove a thing.
Won't it? We'll see.
Will there be anything else, madam?
No, that's all.
Here you are, son.
Thanks.
Oi, I'll give you a tip as well. You look down your nose at me once more while I'm here, and I'll chuck you through that bloody window. Now get out.
How long are you staying here, B?
Oh, just for the one night, that's all.
One night of luxury, eh?
Yeah, something like that. Here, got time for a drink?
Oh, no, B, I should be getting back. Well, I suppose I could lie to the boss, couldn't I?
Oh, this is Mrs. Smith, the Regal Suite. Send up a bottle of champagne and 2 glasses, will you?
So where do you go after the night of luxury, B?
Oh, after a luxury, back to my hubby, of course. Oh, I've dreamt of this moment. I used to work here, you know, in this hotel. I washed up in the kitchen for 2 years and never saw the inside of one of these suites. I promised myself for 10 years that I'd book in here when I came out. And here I am. Hey, Eddie, what are you doing this evening?
Well, I'm probably going to the pub, B.
Well, look, how would you like dinner and a show on me, the works?
Well, what about your husband?
Oh, I'm saving him for tomorrow night. Well, don't do me any favours.
No, it's not that, you know.
I won't seduce you, promise.
Okay, but we go Dutch, all right?
Oh, like hell we go Dutch. Look, I saved that dough all those years I was inside. And I am going to blow the lot, tonight and tomorrow. After that, it won't matter anymore. So enjoy it, Eddie. For the next 24 hours, it is going to be luxury all the way.
Well, do you want it or don't you?
Smaller than the last room I had.
Yeah, well, I got a double, but it's dearer. Well, I mean, it's up to you.
I'll take it.
All right. You pay in advance. Fix me up when you come to reception.
I'm sorry we're late, Marty.
So what's new?
Now, come on, son. It's not our fault if we're held up at work.
Of course not. Well, I'm running late now.
But we were going to have a chat.
Yeah? Well, that'll keep.
No, it won't keep. Anyway, where are you off to?
I'm going to see a friend.
Or someone we know?
No, when you can both spare the time, I'd like to bring her home.
Her?
Look, you might as well know. I'd like to move out and live with her. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Hello? Hi. No, I was just leaving. Yeah. Bye. See you tomorrow, eh?
Can't be serious. He's only a kid, Bill.
Is he?
Hello? Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, I ordered breakfast in bed. Thanks. Look, I want a hairdo. What time is the salon open? Oh, good. Book me in, will you? I want the works.
Good morning, Diamond Mine Jewelry. May I help you?
Is Valerie there?
Speaking.
Oh. Hi, Val. It's your old cellmate, B.
Oh, here you are. I hardly recognized you, B.
I wasn't sure you'd show up.
Promise is a promise.
Drink before lunch?
Gin and tonic, thanks.
Well, how's the jewelry business?
Took me a while to get re-established after all those years inside, but it's booming. When did you get out?
Yesterday. Did, you bring the present for my hubby?
So you're going ahead with everything, just the way you said you would?
That's right. When we've had lunch, I'm going to get a taxi to all the places I have thought about for 10 years. A last look at everything. Then I'll get some flowers and go and see where they put Debbie. And then I'll go home to my husband.
I wish you wouldn't do it, B.
Oh, now, come on. You know me well enough. Val, I won't change my mind.
What am I going to do, Mum?
Talk to your father.
He's kicked me out, Mum. He brought some woman home about 2 months ago and told me to get out.
Oh, you need help, Debbie. Someone has got to help.
I wanted you to help me, Mum. I wanted you.
There's no use you making a scene. Permission has been refused.
Vera, it's my daughter's funeral. Oh, please. Please let me go to it. She's all I've got. Please.
I've already told you. The answer is no.
I'm sorry, Debbie. Sorry.
Yes?
So, that's what you look like.
What are you talking about?
Just tell him B's outside.
When the hell did you get out?
Yesterday.
You needn't think you're coming back here.
I don't want to come back. I just brought you a present.